Hello, everyone. It has been a while. Finally, I'm back. I've been very busy in the past few months, focused on learning AI tools and trying to build some interesting and exciting AI project. I have so many things I really want to share with everyone. It's a very exciting time in the age of AI, and I truly believe this is the best time for accountant and FP&A professionals to learn and thrive. Remember, when ChatGPT first coming out, it's very knowledgeable and knows a lot of stuff, right? So in 2026, the change AI made to us is way beyond the moment of ChatGPT. It's not just a chatting tool anymore. What really changed my work and life is Anthropic. It's cloud. We use ChatGPT to do research, to ask questions, to edit the emails and writings. But then cloud is the one really can help us work, do the real job. Let me show you some of the project I did as an example. So this is not a real project. I just want to show you as example and to hopefully inspire you to have some ideas about how to use AI. So for example, cloud can help you build a beautiful personal website, like a one-page resume. So this is what I did. I just dropped my resume and a very simple self introduction or just a cover letter. And then this is what cloud made for me. It's not just the traditional one-page Word file anymore. It shows my name, my key strength, and it shows what I'm currently working on. So there are a few tabs to show who I am. And then this is my skills and this is my summary. It shows the keyword and these are the skills. And so this is the main part of the resume. And now it have different font, highlight a different part. And this is a long history. And then this is education. And then it will even go to my LinkedIn. So this is just an example to show you how much information we can pack into one page. I was even thinking about link some of the video I made, or maybe in the future I build a demo about some of the work. So this could be customized and I can work more details in the future about building this. And this is just my very first draft and as an example. The second tool I want to share is app. I built a couple apps I use personally. I made family reminders. The key part is it can use voice. I use this in my phone, and whenever I have a family task, I need to put a reminder. I don't need to manual input anymore. Even though I have the option, I prefer just to use voice and then I talk. So for example, at Madeline's birthday, May 6th, at somewhere. I don't know where. Anyway, I stop. So it will have the information here. You can, I talk too much about here. So anyway, so you can check, you can add the time, and then you can save a reminder or you retry. And it has calendar view and all these details here. I can show how to build this in the future if anyone interested. Another tool is myself. I have a check-in tool to help myself build a new habit. I set myself a 100-day challenge. I have a different part here is to record my food, exercise, my journal, my stats and everything. So this is on my phone. The good thing of building an app for yourself is all the data go to Google Drive. You're not paying any subscription and you can use voice to add any details. Yes, so this one has a voice function too. I personally don't like input things in the phone using fingers. I just prefer voice. And this kind of apps is complete free. It's very safe because I only share data with my family and then use voice is very convenient. These are just two great examples, and I think the same concept and the logic can be used in real work as well. And then the third tool I want to walk you through are something called a data race. So the interesting of this one is I feel this changed the way I learn things. This changed the way I read. So whenever I'm interested in knowing some stats or want to have a big picture of certain things, I can have a visualized data race like videos like this. I made a 4 because I was just thinking about what's the most popular website in the past few years. Then I had an AI race too. Let me start. So these are the big AI company in the past few months. The way they are running is based on the users, and then these are the fintech companies since 2018. And this is the private equity race. The interesting of this data race is not how beautiful the bars are, it's the data support. It's not just the building this little bar, it shows every single details to support these bars. This is like a personalized reading, someone like a colorful cars, like bars to visualize, to compare, and all these details. And then the good thing is it had all the data verified. It will show you if it's verified, and you can even open the link. Then you know the data has reliable resources rather than cloud is guessing. I packed all these as a skill, saved in my cloud. So every time when I'm interested in a certain topic, I just ask cloud to make every spot like this, giving me some paper reading. This is not like doing accounting model. I don't really need it like 100% accurate. However, I do make sure when cloud make it, do a lot of research and verify all the data and send me all the link for me to verify by myself if I feel strange or I want to do a more detailed research. So this is just interesting, and I feel really helps me to save a lot of time. So rather than reading multiple books, go to different website, I can read everything on one page. So this is just what I really like when I want to do some research on certain topic. And the next one is about learning private equity. I'm trying to put a lot of knowledge I learned based on my study notes in the past few years and try to put it into a website. So this look like website, but it's just HTML page. It just have all these details here. I've not finished yet. It takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes for cloud to get what you need. However, it takes 10 times more time for me to review and check all the details, make sure it's accurate. So this will take a lot of effort, and I also think about adding more visualization to make the study more interesting. But yeah, this is just one of my idea. And actually, my next video, I will walk through a mini course to respond to a subscriber's comment. Anyway, we will come back this later. And then one more thing, interesting and a useful thing I think every accounting professional should learn is cloud can help us to build a beautiful dashboard or apps for our real work. So for example, this is accounting dashboard. What we can do is we can book all the entries here and it will feed the dashboard here. I'm just showing the example here. We will make some videos in the future to show the detail to build it. So this is for accounting and this is for FP&A. And look at this category. Does this sound familiar? Yes. So this is the data I used for my Power BI report before. Let me see. This is my Power BI report. I remember it took me so much time to get all these little pictures put together. Power BI is really good to check the data because we would have all the data table here. And we know how to verify the original data, the relationship and everything. But Power BI is sort of menu to make all these cards. Copilot is very helpful. However, it's not there yet compared to cloud. So cloud can actually make similar report. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use AI to build a similar report and all these details as a sample FP&A dashboard. This is really a great opportunity for everyone in the company. If you still use Excel to reconcile your financials, especially in the private equity industry, or you just want to sometimes have ad hoc project and need to run some analysis, cloud or other AI tools can help us make this happen. Okay, this is the financials. Expand all, collapse all. Yeah. These are just very simple examples. It's just based on chatting and based on all these details I gave to Cloud, and this is what Cloud made for me. I'm not even talking about real coding or agent yet. Those will be used for more complex tasks, and I just cannot wait to share with everyone. This is going to be so fun, and I just believe this is the best time for accounting professionals to learn because everyone can learn how to code now, and everyone can learn how to use AI to build the stuff they want. The real goal for everyone is the knowledge and experience. As someone in this industry for 10 years, let's be together and enjoy our journey.